In this video we'll talk about how the grid component in version 11 allows you to insert group breaks in the grid when it's rendered. So you can see here we have a very simple grid based on a customer table, and let's say we'd like to group these records by state. So we'll go back now to the grid builder and the properties pane, and you'll see there's a new property there called group breaks, and we'll turn that on, and then we'll open up the builder and let's break on bill state region, and then we'll turn on group header, and Alpha 5 suggests some sample text over here, and I'm going to go and change that to state, and then the name of the current state where we're breaking. So I'll just go there and insert field, and I'll just go and insert the state field. So here's our group header. You can see that we're using a class name which will get replaced with the real class name at runtime. Then we've got another system field here called the column count. So this is the number of columns in the number of system columns. That would be the row selector and any other columns that appear to the left of the real data. And then here's the actual placeholder for the field that the break took place on. We could also go turn on a group footer if we want, but we don't need a group footer right now. So let's go ahead now and then click OK and go to working preview, and you can see now that our data is all sorted by state. So what I'm going to do next now is go to fields, and since we don't need to actually see the state anymore because we know that it's in a group of all records with the same state, I'm going to go and hide that. And also, just for debugging purposes, I'm going to go and turn on the query statement so you can see what the current sort order is of the grid, and then I'm going to change the number of rows to 20 rows. So now let's go ahead here and do a preview. So you can see there's Arizona, California, Connecticut, etc. But now watch what happens when we do a sort, say by first name. You can see now that even though we sorted by first name, the actual sort that the grid executed was a sort of state and then first name. So it automatically did a sort within the current group of records. So here's our state equals California, state equals Connecticut, etc. And you can also see here that the group heading here is aligned with the actual columns. But if we wanted this group heading to be completely flush left, we would just go back to the properties of the group header and remove the first column in the row, and then go ahead now and click OK. So now you can see that the group heading is flush left, and let's say we wanted to make the state field bold, so I'll just go there and put in a bold HTML tag and go ahead now and run it, and you can see now we've got the state in bold. So adding group breaks to the grid is very easy, but group breaks is particularly useful when you're using a form layout and you have snaking columns that are displayed left to right or top to bottom. So in the next video I'm going to show you how you can use group breaks when you have snaking columns in the grid turned on.